So I've just got back from doing a school run. It is very, very cold outside, but bright sunshine, so a beautifully sunny day. In fact, the temperature registered today at around about 5 or 6 degrees, so there's definitely frost on the ground. And I think within the next sort of maybe week or so, we're going to definitely see some ice out there as well. I can hear the kettle going behind me. It should turn, there we go, it's turned off. As always, when I get back from the school run, I have my green tea and honey, of course. And then I'm going to actually be recording my typhoon appeal video. I sort of feel bad in a way for asking people to donate money, but I feel even worse thinking about the plight of the people out in the Philippines that have been really devastatingly affected by the typhoon. And I suppose asking for donations, even if it just helps, you know, just a very small number of people, then it's all worth it. I'm sure if we were in hardship, and I know there are people having hard times in the UK, of course I know that, but I'm sure if something like that happened here, and God forbid, touch wood, where's some wood? Touch wood, if anything did happen here, it wouldn't be too bad, but if it was, I'm sure that we would be asking for help from other countries as well. So I'm going to record that video anyway. I think it's a very worthwhile cause. So let's just get on with making this tea. It's definitely going to be a green one. I'm going to go with a Tetley green tea with lemon today, and no honey in it. I've actually started taking the honey just off the spoon. I have it in the tea occasionally still, but I do feel that it's more beneficial straight off the spoon. Let me know in the comments actually what you've got planned for the day. I'd be really interested to know what you get up to on a day-to-day basis. In one of the previous videos, a lot of you shared with me, let me just take this and I will continue my sentence. As I was saying, oh, that is very sweet. I know in a previous video I asked a lot of you what you did for your living, what you did for a job, and it was very interesting reading through those comments. So just let me know what you do on a day-to-day basis. If you're not working, perhaps you've got a day off, what you got planned. I'm certainly going to be getting on with a lot of things on my schedule today. So I've just finished recording a video and now I am editing yesterday's video, which will go up online later today. And I also made some changes to this area. I actually mentioned this in a video as well, that I wasn't quite happy with the height of the Thunderbolt display since I did the changes in this area of the studio. So what I've basically done, if I just show you around here, is this drawer here was originally underneath the Thunderbolt display, but I was just finding that the Thunderbolt display was too high. I was sort of looking up at it too much. So I've just got the Thunderbolt display now on the M table, and the drawer, the Just Mobile drawer, is over here, and I've got the loft stand on top of that. So I'm going to see how that works for a little while. I think already, just having done a little bit of editing this morning, it is a lot more ergonomic and a lot more comfortable as well. So I think I've done the right thing by just moving that drawer off the top of the M table. Let me know what you think as well. I'd be really keen actually to see some of your setups. So if you've got any desk pictures or desk tour videos, please do leave them in the comment section below, and I will try and watch every single one of them. And if they're photos as well, tweet them at me or put them in the links, now that we can put links in the comments, and I will be sure to take a look. I just want to say a big thank you to viewer Harvey Morton, who sent me this. It is a King of Flash memory card holder, and there's two sections, like a top section and a bottom section, and each of the sections holds memory cards. So we've got a couple of SD memory holders there, like full-size SD cards, and then 3 micro SD card holders. And then on the top section, if I can just do this one-handed, we have got the same again, 2 slots for full-size cards and then 3 micro SD cards. That is absolutely superb because I've got lots of memory cards. So a big thank you to Harvey. I just absolutely Just so grateful when people send in things off of the Amazon wish list. Top stuff, Harvey, thank you very much. Just to let you know, I've been using feature points a lot more lately and it works extremely well. You basically download applications and you earn points which you can then exchange for free apps or even Amazon and PayPal credit. Use the link bit.ly/geekpoints to get the app and then refer your friends using your own code to earn even more points. So, I've had lunch and then I got a delivery. 2 products from Amazon. One of them was actually sent from Amazon but by the actual manufacturer, and that's a company called Anker. So big thank you to Anker. They sent me out 2 of these. This is their multi-angle stand, and the reason that Anker sent me these out is I've been doing some tablet comparison videos recently. I did the iPad Air against the Surface 2, and when the iPad Mini with the Retina display comes in, I'm going to be showing you that against the iPad Air as well. And this is what it looks like. And as I say, they sent me 2 so I can display them at both the same angles, which I think is a very good idea. And you push this button in on the side, and then it allows you to flip this foot out the back, and it sort of locks into place at various angles. So you can have it really upright or quite a sort of a laid back angle. And I think it's really neat. There is also some like rubberized feet on the bottom here, rubberized section in here, and little rubber bits on the back plate as well, so you're not going to scratch your tablet. So I think that's really good, and it's going to make the videos look just superb, the fact that I've got both tablets at the same angle. Now, as I say, Anker sent me these out, but they came from Amazon, and I will leave links in the video description to both this, the multi-angle stand, and the next product, which is by no means a review product. It's just something I purchased in because I like to keep my cables tidy, and they are these. I think it's pronounced Fisual or Fisual. They're chunky Velcro cable ties, and they come in a 20 pack or a 10 pack, and either in white, black, and I think they do a multicolored version. Again, I'll leave a link in the video description to these as well. And it's just a very simple product. Look at this. Very simple. I think they're about 15 centimeters long, roughly. And there's like a hook section here for the Velcro. Oh no, this is the hook section. And then the longer section's the loop section. And you just literally wrap this around your cables, like so. And you can have it either loose or very tight. And then once it's wrapped round, if I can do this on video, come on Dave. Once that's wrapped round, you just secure the sort of hook section in, and it just keeps your cables nice and tidy. I think it's a very simple product, and I think this 20 pack was under £5 anyway. It wasn't a lot of money, and then the 10 pack I think it was about £3.80. So a really good way of keeping all of your cables really nice and tidy. So I'm on a mission, and this is probably the first time I've recorded in the car with a new mount, so hopefully you'll get a nice steady video. But my mission on this particular trip is a school run, so I'm purely going to pick my son up, and it's one of the benefits. Is it a benefit? It's one of the responsibilities of having children, and I absolutely love having children actually, because I think of it as a really nice opportunity, or really privileged opportunity, to guide my children to have some good values and to also do the best that they can. And they're not always receptive to the advice, but I do try to keep them on a sort of a level pegging. It is hard though sometimes. It is very hard giving out information when sometimes it's not very well received. But I absolutely love them, and they do very well actually. I'm so proud of how they do at school. And these vehicles are coming round this roundabout when they can't even clear the junction. So why have you come onto the roundabout if you can't clear it? At last, somebody who understands the highway code. Anyway, I've got to just pick up some supplies, some milk and bread on the way, and then, yeah, about a 15-20 minute drive to pick my son up. So that's the shopping done, and yes, I didn't just get milk and bread. I don't know how they do it. Well, actually I do know how they do it. They place all the really tempting foods around the aisles that I'm going to go down, and I ended up coming out with milk and bread as planned, but then I also got some really nice chocolate and some chocolate fingers and some satsumas, because it is the run up to Christmas and the satsumas are in the shops and I absolutely love them. I love the smell and the taste of them. I get really addicted to them. In fact, I really love the run up to Christmas purely because I see all the kids getting so excited about it, and I'm a big kid, so I just get excited about it as well. And I'm gonna actually be on the search for some Christmas gadgets and decorations just to put around the studio and to get into the Christmas spirit a little bit. So it is now early evening and I have got the dinner in, so that is all underway, all under control. And I just wanted to talk to you about yesterday's video a little bit. There was a segment I did in there about whose tweets I was reading out, where I was sitting on the beanbag. And I'm not sure it came across very well in the video. The idea, when it was going around in my head, seemed really good. I think if I do develop it into a video series, it would probably work better if I told you whose tweets I was actually reading out and not have you guess. That way, we could just have some fun with what had been tweeted out a little bit more. But some of you did try and guess who it was, and I'm going to reveal it now. It was, in fact, the author and actor Stephen Fry. So well done for those of you who guessed correctly. Big thumbs up to you. He is a fantastic actor, actually. I must admit, I haven't read any of his books, but I have watched him on television for a long time and totally respect the guy. Very talented person. So that's it for today's video anyway. Thank you very much for taking the time out of your day to watch it. If you can hit like, I really do appreciate it. And I will of course see you all again in tomorrow's video. Did I not show you on the video today